Hey guys, it's Sebastian. So as you guys read from the title, how I lost around $23,000 in the past 5 days at Shopify Dropshipping. Very unfortunate, so I'm just going to explain exactly what happened, how you guys can avoid this, because it sucks. Seeing this amount of money being lost is not fun at all. It definitely affects me emotionally, because it's like I could have had that money in my bank account and went and put a fat down payment on a GTR. But it's whatever, you live and you learn. So before we get into this video, be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe below, because I post daily dropshipping content. Now that is out of the way though, let's get into this unfortunate event. So as you guys can see from this lifetime chart, my revenue's at 80K, only spend $6,200 on Facebook ads, which that is really good in itself. And that's just, it refreshed, so you guys know it's legit. I'm not faking this at all. Some people do. If you guys think I'm faking this, you can go follow my Instagram, link in the description. I post my Facebook ads, my sales on Shopify and everything like that every single day basically, so I'm not capping at all. I'm not a fake dropshipper. I have no course to sell you guys. I'm just trying to help you guys out. So long story short, started the store on the 23rd of June, ran it, hit a $250 a day ad cap, but was still making a lot of money. You know, ads were starting to optimize. I was hitting up to $6,000 a day in sales with just $250 ad spend, which is really good. Ads tanked right here for 2 days. I don't really remember why. And then ads spiked up really heavily up to $8,400 with $250 ad spend, and then $7,900 with $309 ad spend. So at this point, from going $250 ad cap to then it spent over, I have never had anything more than a $250 a day cap. So essentially, once I saw these ads spend more than $250, I was like, okay, I probably have the green light now to scale my ads up to $5,000 a day, because when you get these kind of results, you don't go from $250 a day to $350 a day to $400 a day. You don't scale that slow. You scale really fast, which is what I was planning on doing, because I was already hitting $8,500 a day with $250 ad spend. So once I'm up to $1,000 ad spend, I can hit some serious numbers. I'm talking upwards of maybe 20 to 30 grand with only $1,000 ad spend, which will be crazy. But it's definitely doable with this product and the store that I'm running. So once I saw these results, I was like, I really need to scale this. So I saw the 309 ad spend and I was like, great. I've never seen any ad spend limit after 250. It's normally 250 and then they remove it and you can spend 5 grand every single day, and that's it. So once I saw that, I scaled budget immensely, and I think I set the daily spend at around $2,000 a day. I was aiming for around 20 grand revenue on this day, and I got capped out at a 350 ad spend, which yes, I still generated $4,500, so the ROAS was still over 10, which is good and all, but this is not what I was expecting at all. So essentially I hit a $250 a day ad cap, $350 a day, and then I was spending. And then at this point I saw that I went over $350, so I was like, okay, cool, I'm good to scale even more. And so I think I increased it to 1,000 because I turned ads off from this day when I saw the $350 a day cap. And then I hit a $500 cap, and then yesterday I went past 500 and I hit 590. So now I'm not really sure where I should run my budget at, because I don't know what the hell limit there is. I'm not used to at all seeing these limits. I usually have all of my ad accounts go from 250 and then all the way up to 5,000, where I don't really have any issues. So why am I talking about, spend limits and all this stuff? As you can see, my revenue got up to $8,400 per day and then $7,900. So I think I averaged it out and it was like $8,200 or something on these 2 days. So this is what my ads were optimized at for $250 a day spend. Now what I did here when I increased budget is I increased the budget on the ads that were already performing well, and then I launched a shit ton of new campaigns and ad sets, because I was like, I need to scale this as fast as I possibly can. So that's what I did here, and all of my top performers stopped spending at around 10 a.m. or maybe 9 a.m. Either way, it was very early on in the day, which, if you guys don't understand what I'm saying, my top performing ad sets did not get the full spend of the day. They got probably a 30%, maybe like 20% of their actual daily spend, which meant they didn't perform well at all. And then my ads that I launched that were new ones, those ones have never learned. Like, they're ads that are brand new. So those weren't even optimized or anywhere close to. And then Facebook capped me at 350, which was unfortunate, because seeing your revenue go from 8K a day with only 309 spend and then down to $4,500 per day at 350 spend, that hurts to see. And then the next day it was at 390 spend and only 4,600. Again, still over a 10 ROAS, so it's good. Like, I wasn't really too worried. But then this day got capped at 500. This was when, again, I scaled even more, and I thought that I was good to go, but I wasn't. And that is what hurts your ads, when you have them run and you set these new budgets and you edit them a lot, and then they don't have the full capacity to actually run and optimize. And then yesterday was just like, I was freaked out a little bit because my traffic was the worst quality traffic I think I've ever gotten on any Shopify store from Facebook ads, but apparently it's an issue that a lot of people face. Yes, I still profited $723, and my ROAS was still like a 3, which it's not really at all good for this store when I'm used to over 10 ROAS, but it's whatever. And so yesterday I was really freaking out because I'm like, is this product dead? Do I not really sell it anymore? And then I heard that a lot of people were just saying that the traffic from Facebook was really terrible yesterday, which made me a little bit excited. And then today I woke up to around $2,000 in sales, which was way past yesterday's sales, but still not that good. Like 333 or 337 spent and only 2,900 in sales. I should be at least a 10 ROAS. I was expecting more closer to 15, but it is whatever. It's still performing pretty good. But long story short, all of these days should have easily been at minimum $8,000 per day revenue, which is unfortunate because I edited my ads a lot. And when you edit your ads, they now have to optimize at a higher spend or at a different interest or a different age demographic or gender or whatever you're targeting, like location. If you edit any of those things, it now takes another few days for your ads to properly optimize a little bit, but they're never going to be optimized where they were at this point. You have to let them spend for like days on end, like maybe a week or so, until they actually get to this point where they know exactly who your target audience is. So I didn't know I was on an ad spend limit like at 350 because I didn't even know that existed, and that basically is how I lost all of this money throughout these few days. Now, a lot of you guys may be like, well, Sebastian, like you profited $1,800 today, and yesterday was $723. Like that's still really good. In the past few days, it was still like, $3,000, $2,900, $2,600. Yes, that's still a good amount of money. But again, when you go back and look at what my ads were performing at, $6,000 a day profit, $5,700 a day profit, like that is a big cut that I had to deal with just from having my ads not be properly optimized and editing my ads improperly. So for anyone who is trying to scale with Facebook ads or just running Facebook ads in general, understand that the more you edit your ads, the more time it takes for them to optimize, which means the more volatility short term you will have with your ads. So that's what I'm talking about right here. Like my ads, this was the prime time for my ads to be optimized, and I messed with it once they were already optimized, which sucks. Like I could have just coasted these ads for this whole week and I was still probably be at like over $7,000 a day in sales, which would be nice. But that's not the case. I got a little impatient and edited my ads. Again, I'm not perfect with Facebook ads. I knew that this was kind of a mistake. Like I knew I shouldn't have edited all of them because I didn't really know what my daily spend limit was at, and I definitely messed up there. But again, you live and you learn. But nonetheless, I'm still very proud of the results I've been able to generate on the store. I've maintained a great ROAS at $6,200 spend with 80K revenue, profit being way over 50%. I believe I'm at like 60 or 65% margins, which is really good. I'm super hyped that I'm able to, again, maintain these margins and stuff throughout all of these fluctuations. My margins still haven't dropped a crazy amount. Yesterday was again the worst performing day, and I still had around like 40% margins, which wasn't terrible, but when you consider that I'm used to 60 to 70% margins, it was pretty terrible. So that's about it for today's video, how I essentially lost $23,000 in the past 5 days. That's in revenue, not profit. Profit would be around, I would say like $13,000, $14,000. I'm not really crazy good at math, so I think that's about it. I think that's the right number, but still, that's not a small amount of money. I definitely would have appreciated having that money being generated, but it is whatever. Also, again, yesterday was, I don't think that was anything that I could have changed because I had a lot of friends who also said that their Facebook ads were just not performing well at all. Their ROAS had tanked. Their quality of traffic was really low. My conversion rate went from around a 2.5 to like a 0.5 or something like that, or like a point, something really, really low, to where it was like, I don't know, I was just freaked out that it had dropped so low. And then once I learned that it was something overall across the board, I wasn't really too upset because there wasn't too much I can do about it. And at the end of the day, I was still pretty profitable, so I really couldn't complain too much. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying this content so far that I've been producing. I've been posting every single day. I believe we're on like 40 or 50 days straight. I'm not really positive. I've just been posting and going hard on this. This is the point where I was doing this when I first started my channel. I was posting every single day, and then I believe I was also live streaming once or twice a week, which was awesome, and I enjoyed that. If you guys do want to see me live stream more, definitely let me know in the comments below, because I haven't really ever, like I haven't streamed in years, and that would definitely be fun to actually connect with you guys on a live personal level, because again, I'm just here to provide value. I don't have a course to sell you guys right now. Maybe I will in the next few months. I'm not really sure. Depending on how the store goes, I definitely want to scale this to around $50,000 to $100,000 per day. And if I can get it to that point, I would happily create a course and show you guys exactly how I did it, the product, the website, all that stuff, because again, that's very valuable, and a lot of people learn by actually looking at other stores' successes. To this day, that's still how I learn, whether it's buying a course or going out and finding stores that are already selling a product and doing really well. And then essentially what I do is I figure out where I can improve, whether their website is set up poorly, their fulfillment is set up poorly, or something like that, or their ads aren't ran properly, and then I will go in and run the same exact product, compete with them, and kind of just take over the market, because I can run really good ads and my websites are set up really well. So again, if you guys do want to see me live stream and all that stuff, let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, hope you guys again have been getting value from my channel. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe below. Now, I'm making this video as we speak just because I want you guys to know that every single day is not going to be optimal. There are going to be rough patches on the journey to success and having, financial freedom and making it with dropshipping or whatever. Even myself yesterday, I had doubtful thoughts. I was like, oh my God, is this product dead? Now, I didn't get to the point where I was going to give up on the product or anything like that. I was just a little freaked out if I had to get new ad creatives or switch up my website or something like that. But just remember that some days may be a little inconsistent. Some days may be bad for your ads, and you may not get the right amount of sales that you were aiming for. It's just part of the game. You have to stay with it and just keep going, because again, it is worth it. I think a lot of people believe that their first store is going to be crazy successful, and if it's not, then they give up. That's what I've been reading in a lot of the comments of these videos that I'm posting. Everyone's like, oh, I made 2 Shopify stores and they didn't work, so I stopped doing it. It's like, do you know how many products I sold before I actually made it? And I wouldn't even say I've made it at this point. Like, yes, I'm able to scale stores and stuff to 6 figures a month, and that's cool, but I have way bigger goals than just doing like 60K profit in a month. Like, that's kind of beginner level for me at this point. Like, I can do that the first month of a store. And I'm not saying that to be arrogant. I'm just simply saying there are levels to it, and just like understand you're never going to be at the best spot you can be in. There's always another level you can get to, and there's always more room for growth. So that's going to wrap it up again for this video. Sorry for the little rant at the end. I just want to make sure all of you guys are on the right track, because I see a lot of people who are commenting my videos who are actually willing to put in the work and stuff, and it is definitely worth it. Like, you can make a shit ton of money if you just go hard with this. Honestly, even for 2 months, like, you can change your life in 2 months. A good example is this store. Again, I started it last month, or like, I think I'm at 27 days that I've ran this store. And next month, which is going to be August, I will probably do around $250,000 profit with the store, which is really good, and I'm super excited for that. But this store was nothing 3 months, like next month, at the end of that month, if you look back 3 months, the store didn't even exist. It was something that I found an idea and just created it. So you can change your life very fast. You just have to go hard at it and learn general ideas, and then just take action, and you can make a lot of stuff work. But again, nothing will happen if you don't really take action. So again, hope you guys did enjoy this video and got value, but I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.